Greetings and welcome to PinballHelp. Mike here. This is an update to the previous video that I did where I was working on the Southpark and I replaced the lower ball trough opto board. And I discovered that I did something wrong and it manifested in a very unusual behavior. And I'm going to describe what happened. And if you don't have particular experience with the ball trough and the switch matrix in Southpark, you could very easily make this same mistake yourself. Now the mistake that I made, and I would say this is partially a design problem as much as anything else. So let me explain what happened. I put the balls in and the game was playing fine, and then after a while what happened was when the ball would drain it wouldn't kick the ball out. I couldn't figure it out. All the switches were registering in the trough, but it wasn't working. And I thought, I lifted the thing up. Let's see. And if we look, there is the ball trough opto right there that I replaced. That's the receiver opto. Now, if you're looking at it, it doesn't look really any different than it was before, except there is one significant difference. And I should have known this. I should have caught this before, because when I was pointing out in the earlier video, by the way, I also said it was a Gottlieb game, which it's not. It's a Sega game. That's my mistake. This connector right here, I put on the wrong way. I had the wires going the other way. It was flipped around. So what happens? What that did was it flipped the two optos differently. So what was happening was this was switch. It is as you would expect it to be. Switch 10, if we look on the ball trough, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 should have been the bottom, 15 should have been the top. And when I was testing it, 15 was the bottom and 14 was the top. That should have tipped me off there was something wrong, but I never assumed that that the switch matrix is always completely logical. So I just assumed when I plugged it in, 15 was the bottom and 14 was the top. No, it wasn't. I put this connector on backwards, and it confused me for a little bit because all the switches were working, but the game wouldn't kick the ball out. It was detecting a ball in switch 15, but not in 14, and it just didn't know how to deal with that. So I think I've got it fixed now. That was a very weird anomaly, but you can put this connector on the wrong way. If you do, what'll happen is when the ball drains, if everything is working, it won't kick a ball out. So now I suspect the game will behave properly, so we're going to test it and see.
That's good, dude. Just calm down.
Okay, so one ball missing. Are we really missing a ball? Okay, let's see.
Hello there, children.
All right, so now let the ball go down.
Come on.
Oh, the ball save. Okay, but it worked right. It detected the ball, and there we go. So now it is behaving properly. So again, I kind of screwed up and I put the connector on wrong, and it caused a very weird behavior in the machine. So hopefully, if this happens to you, you'll know what exactly was the cause. So thanks for watching. For more, visit PinballHelp.com.